provide an update and an overview as to what happened last night in the district. Last night at about 2:08 in the morning, officers responded to a report of a fight in the district at 18th Street and 2nd Avenue. First officer arrived on the scene moments later, and he reported shots fired as he was approaching the scene. Officers subsequently located 4 victims that were on the scene, including one individual who was deceased. This first victim is a 43-year-old male, that is the deceased individual. Second victim is a 42-year-old male. He sustained a gunshot wound to the leg. Victim number 3 is a 29-year-old male who sustained gunshot wounds to the chest and hand. And victim number 4 is a 22-year-old male who sustained a gunshot wound to the neck. While the officers were on scene treating the victims and securing the scene at approximately 2:17 a.m., they reported shots fired in the general area of 19th Street and 2nd Avenue. They subsequently located a 5th victim in the alleyway 18 to 19th Streets, 2 to 3 avenues, and a 6th victim approached the officers on foot. Victim number 5 is a 28-year-old male. He sustained a gunshot wound to the abdomen. And victim number 6 is a 30-year-old male who sustained a gunshot wound to the leg. The victims were transported from the scene by Rock Island Fire Department, Moline Fire Department, and the Rock Island Arsenal Fire Department. One victim was undergoing emergency surgery, while 2 victims were transferred to trauma centers. The identity of the victims is not being released at this time. This investigation continues to be very active. We have called in all available resources from the Criminal Investigations Division. They are working tirelessly and reviewing video, cell phone footage, all kinds of information that is coming in. That's what they're working on, along with interviewing eyewitnesses to the incident. We're asking that anybody that has information related to this incident contact the Rock Island Police Department at 309-732-2677 or Crime Stoppers at 309-762-9500, or utilize the Crime Stoppers P3 Tips mobile app. Crime Stoppers, through a private donation, is offering a reward of $5,000 for information that leads to the arrest of the person or persons responsible for the homicide. Rock Island Police Department is also asking for anyone that may have recorded either shooting incident to submit those recordings to Crime Stoppers via the P3 Tips mobile app or via email to the Rock Island Police Department at policemail@rigov.org. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mayor Mike Tomes.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you for all the hard work your force is doing, not only from last night, but in the past. I am here to let you know that the City of Rock Island cannot tolerate this type of crime. We're going to do everything we possibly can to not only find these individuals that committed this crime, but also try to end this type of situations from happening. I am doing an executive order for this evening. I'm doing a curfew to start at midnight tonight, and it'll end at 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's midnight tonight to 6 o'clock in the morning, one night curfew in the downtown area. In the downtown area, not go citywide, just downtown. It'll be a midnight to 6 o'clock curfew. I do want to say that I've talked to all the city council members. 2 of them are here. Alderwoman Jenny Swanson, Alderman Randy Hurt, but they're all in concurrence with this and are in support of trying to find ways to keep this from happening in the future. We are going to be coming out with more news and more defined information on what's going to happen down in the district the first part of this week. We'll be announcing that. The chief may be announcing obviously the criminal stuff before that, or hopefully. But when that's available. But I will be announcing later what type of hours we plan on keeping downtown and what safety measures we'll take. I want to emphasize that this is by no means anything that the bars and restaurants or businesses downtown, it's not anyone's fault of theirs. So we want to make sure that they can try to run their businesses safe continue to have customers come down, spend the money and have fun in our district. So that is one of our goals, is to make sure that these bad criminals don't control us. We're gonna control them. We cannot let them dictate all the hours that we are open or closed, or what type of businesses we wanna have. So it's not their fault. They should be able to have a business and run it. So we're gonna try to take that avenue, but the first and foremost is the safety of the citizens of Rock Island, and we're gonna make sure that that happens. So with that, we'll have a chance for questions and answers here in a minute. With that, I'd like to turn it over to the Davenport Mayor, Mike Nance.
Thank you, Mayor Tomes and Chief and council members. So I'm here to show unity and support to my colleague here in Rock Island. And Mayor Tomes and I have talked a couple times today, and I just wanted to offer my support as best as we can from Davenport to our friend from Rock Island. As we know, we have a bridge, so we do business together, we do friendships together. Unfortunately, sometimes we have to deal with things like this together. So my sympathies are out to the victims and families, and my support and my chief support, Chief Sikorsky from Davenport, the city administration offers our support to the chief and the mayor and the council folks from Rock Island. We are in unison, and then I will also let you know that we are putting a curfew in Davenport for the downtown and surrounding area and the East Village and surrounding area, basically in coordination with Rock Island, starting at midnight till about 5 in the morning. I've already signed that executive order. There will be a press release going out to you folks immediately following this conference. But again, I'm here to work with and show support and assist and offer Davenport's assistance to the chief and to the mayor so that we can find whatever perpetrators are here and work together and stop this stuff from happening. So thank you, and thank you, Mayor Tomes, for reaching out. Thank you, Chief, for all the work your police department does, and again, our police department, their police department work together, and all the wonderful work that both and all our Quad Cities law enforcement entities do to keep us safe. I just want to say thank you for, because again, something happened, and their police officers, just like ours, are saving lives, as they did last night. And ours did in Davenport last night, saved lives. And that's what they do. They go to places that need assistance and save people, and then, of course, do their best to try and find who did. I want to emphasize what the chief said. If anybody knows, because we know people were there,